Hello everybody on the internet. Now this is a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry, there are going to be no spoilers. You can watch this review. Transformers Rise of the Beasts is finally out in Australia, and Transformers is one of my favourite things in the world. It was actually the first thing I was ever into. I've always loved the movies, and it's now been 5 years without a Transformers movie. So I'm glad that the franchise is finally back, and this was an awesome return. Rebooting and distancing from Michael Bay is the best direction for the franchise now. Bumblebee was live action G1 and had a strong emotional story. This movie continues the live action G1, though nothing beats the Cybertron scene from Bumblebee. And they were saying that the intent with Rise of the Beast was to maintain the emotional storytelling of Bumblebee while bringing back the spectacle of the other Transformers movies, and I think they accomplished that. The action is good, but it's not as thrilling as what Michael Bay did. Also, the writing isn't as strong as Bumblebee's. Dialogue placement isn't perfect, but the movie puts character first. Rise of the Beast isn't drastically different from other Transformers movies, but I like how it does some different things. It explores Transformers lore that has never been done in a movie before, and the 90s setting gives it a distinct energy, though there was a lot of hip-hop songs that I didn't like. And as you'd expect from a Transformers movie, this has amazing visual effects. Massive respect to Peter Cullen for being the legendary voice of Optimus Prime for nearly 40 years. And I can't emphasize enough how amazing G1 Optimus looks in live action. And what's interesting in this is that Optimus is not fully the heroic leader. He doesn't trust humans, and he's desperate and angered and feels guilty. He needs to learn a lot. Ron Perlman as Optimus Primal was decent enough. He wasn't in it as much as I expected though. I have never seen Beast Wars because it looks unwatchable, and I don't know a lot about that lore either. But I like how they included it, and they didn't go too hardcore on it, and the Maximals work well with the Autobots. Bumblebee is my favourite Transformer, and he's as lovable as ever here, but he's sidelined. But then again, he had his own movie, so it's fine. I'm so glad RC finally has a full role in a movie, and her G1 design looks perfect, and I loved her line delivery as well. I cannot stand Pete Davidson, but Mirage was one of the most enjoyable characters. He's the standout personality, and he has unique abilities, some of which were a little bit confusing, and his dynamic with Noah was compelling. I hate Wheeljack's design here. They should have kept his G1 design from Bumblebee. Anthony Ramos was pretty good in this. He can be very real and funny. Noah's story of trying to care for his family brings plenty of emotion, and his dynamic with Mirage was good. But this movie does have my least favourite humans of all the movies. Scourge is not an amazing villain, but he's very deadly and menacing, and Peter Dinklage has an awesome voice. The fact that they've finally done G1 Unicron is a dream come true. He looks and sounds awesome, and they really establish how powerful and how big of a threat he is. And this is just the beginning of Unicron. Transformers Rise of the Beast is the second best Transformers movie. I hope it makes money so the trilogy can be completed. I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10. Director Steven Caple Jr. did a good job. So, have you seen Transformers Rise of the Beast? What did you think of it? What's your favourite Transformers movie? Let me know in the comments below, and Autobots roll out.
Let them come.
And if you don't know, now you